Hello and welcome to another one of our video tutorials, and we're going to have a look at a fantastic tool, and it's called LibKey Nomad. You might not have heard of it before, but to explain all, I'm joined by my colleague Ian.
Morning, Alan. Hello, everybody.
And Ian's going to explain what LibKey Nomad is and really how it can enable and speed up your access to millions and millions of journal articles. So without further ado, let's explore LibKey Nomad.
So on this screen, Alan, you can see here I've just done a Google search for download LibKey Nomad. And the first set of search results that you can see there on the screen are for Third Iron, who are the company that provide LibKey Nomad with options there to download the extension.
Okay, so it's the Third Iron website we want, the provider of LibKey Nomad. So when we go onto that, Ian, we go into the LibKey Nomad download website with Third Iron, and we're just going to have a look at what that looks like.
Yep, so that couldn't be more straightforward, really. So you can see here that we've got the icons for the most commonly used browsers. You would just click on the browser that you're currently using to download the extension. It's a very, very straightforward and quick and easy process.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to say, I did download this onto my work laptop and also my personal computer, and it took about 30 seconds in total. And it's very unintrusive as well there as well. Sometimes browser extensions can be a bit annoying, to be frank, but LibKey Nomad, it just sits there and is there when really you need it.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, lots of us are using Chrome through work, and I'm using Firefox on my own computer. I've got it on both browsers. It was a really quick, straightforward process, as you say.
Brilliant. So let's have a look at a page after you've downloaded LibKey Nomad. And Ian, you've got a Wikipedia page here.
I have, Alan, yeah. So I've got, as you can see, a set of Wikipedia search results. I've just done a quick search on gestational diabetes, just for a bit of background reading, really. You can see down at the bottom left-hand side of my page there, I've got provided by the Royal College of Nursing and the little green sort of teardrop symbol, which is the LibKey Nomad symbol, just to show that it's active on this page. And if we scroll down through this article, down to the bottom and down to the references, is what we see in the references are links, either article links or options to download the PDF. So LibKey Nomad is checking the access that we have through the Royal College of Nursing and providing those links directly in this Wikipedia article, rather than us having to make a note of the references that we might be interested in and then go and do a separate search on our library pages to see if we can get access to that content. So it's just putting it all together in one page.
Okay, that really speeds up the process. And of course, when you go to the download PDF, you will get the article in its entirety. And from there, you can print, email, or indeed save the PDF. One question, Ian. I noticed we've got in the bottom left-hand corner, as you pointed out, provided by Royal College of Nursing. Now, I do know that other academic institutions and indeed some NHS trusts also provide content via LibKey Nomad. So if we're studying with an institution or working for an organisation that also uses this, can we actually change the provider?
Yeah, that's a really good question, Alan. We can, and it's a really, really straightforward process as well. So towards the top right on my browser here, I've got this sort of, looks like a piece of jigsaw puzzle almost. If we click on that, it shows the extensions that I've got installed on my browser. So we can see here that LibKey Nomad is one of those extensions. And in fact, the other really useful thing to do is to use that little drawing pin and pin Nomad to your browser, and it just makes it a little bit more visible there on the toolbar at the top. And then if we did want to change institutions, as you say, Alan, we would click on the teardrop. We can see obviously that we're associated with the Royal College of Nursing at the moment. there's a drop-down list here, so you could scroll through and you could find your institution there, or you could start to type your institution in the search box just here. And I know a number of NHS trusts are using LibKey Nomad. So if we pick this one here, Derbyshire Healthcare NHS Foundation Trust, we can see that the logo and everything has changed on our LibKey Nomad screen. And then if we refresh our Wikipedia article on gestational diabetes, you can see here down at the bottom on the left-hand side that the provided by is now changed from the RCN to Derbyshire Healthcare NHS Foundation Trust. And you can see that it's populating the links to the content which is available through this particular trust in our references. So definitely it's worth swapping institutions if you've got access to more than one, just to check and see what access is available through which institution.
That's excellent, thank you, Ian. And just to say about pinning LibKey Nomad, when I downloaded it onto Google Chrome, I had the option at the point of download to actually pin it, and I selected that, and that's why you've got that that little green logo as the browser extension there. So that, I think that's worth doing when you're actually downloading. Okay, we're going to now have a look at some records on the Pubmed database and really what LibKey Nomad looks like there.
Yep, so it's very similar, Alan, to the example that we were just looking at on Wikipedia, to be honest. So on PubMed here, as you can see, I've just done a quick search on nursing education, and in my set of search results, we've got links to the manuscript, to the PDF, we've got article links, we've got direct links to download the PDF as well. And the other thing to note on here, which I know we're going to cover in a separate video, is that these links through to the complete issue, which is linking through to Browsing. Browsing's another product that we've got from Third Iron, which we'll explain in more detail in a separate session.
Yeah, so that really makes access to the full content a lot clearer and a lot easier when you're using PubMed.
Absolutely, and again, definitely swap institutions if you've got access to content through multiple institutions, because as we just saw with a Wikipedia example, these links will refresh and you'll get different access.
Okay, so thanks very much for that whistle-stop tour of LibKey Nomad. I would encourage you to download it and have a play around with it. If you have any questions, as always, you can get in touch with us. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, give us a like on Facebook, stay up to date with the latest news. And if you have any questions or get stuck, you can always call us, email us, use our web chat service, and we've got loads of training sessions available there as well. So thanks very much for watching, and thank you, Ian.
No problem, bye.